Leander, you've quoted Stephen Covey a couple of times now in the conversation, and you often quote him about execution being the great unaddressed issue. So why do you think that is?
I think the reality is that executing strategy is hard. Talking about strategy feels productive. In fact, it feels comfortable. Mm-hmm. If we can say that we had a strategy planning session, we can tick a box and carry on with the operational side, the demands, the urgent, and just kick the important can down the road. Whereas execution is the single hardest thing. Ask any business owner. If your client owns a business, ask him what's harder, what to do or how do you get it done? I call what to do a comfort blankie. You can hire a consultant to tell you what to do, but you probably already know what to do. Just listen to your clients and they'll tell you what to do. Stop doing this, start doing this, or continue doing this. Simple question you can ask them. You can do it now. And they'll tell you, stop irritating me with account reminders, start adding value when we deliver services, and continue being the trusted advisor that I first met when I started doing business with you. But to return to the issue of execution, he says it so well. He says execution, not strategy. Execution is the great unaddressed issue in most organizations today. And because I like challenges, I decided if I had to become a strategist telling you what to do, I would have to stand in the back of the queue of other far more renowned strategists worldwide. I can name them. Someone who I met personally, an ex-South African, Rob Millard, gold standard. If you want to know what to do, ask Rob. But when I had coffee with him in Sandton in November 2021, he said to me, I actually envy you for two things. One is the fact that you were a lawyer. He's always just been a consultant, so he always sits on the other side of the table. A lawyer who understands deeply your pain of being in the trenches every month. Every month you're chasing those fees. Sits on this side if a lawyer is now a strategist. So that was my one advantage, he said. I'm just quoting him. And the second one he said is, I admire and I envy your energy. And I decided to use that energy to tackle the harder part of strategy, which is the execution. Because if we spend 20% of our time in creating a good strategy and 80% of actually implementing one of the plans or ideas that we have a year, we'll get far further than spending a lot of money on consultants to tell us what to do, which we already know. One of my colleagues, Dave Forbes, used to say, you know what consultants do? They ask you for your watch and then they tell you the time on your watch. Which I don't think is really that helpful.
True, but it's true.
Okay, so you keep your watch, you tell me what the time is, and let's do what we need to in the time that's available to us.
That's awesome.
You see, firms don't wither or lose market share, or client share more importantly, because of a lack of ideas. Everyone around the table has an idea. It's which one of those are addressable strategic challenges, as Richard Rummelt in America, one of the gurus, says. He says, find out whether it's an addressable strategic challenge. Can you address it with the capabilities and the team that you have around you? Find that out and then implement that consistently for a period of time. And you mentioned a decade. 10 is quite a significant number. When I work with firms, I say to them, how long did it take you to get here? None of them say to me less than 10 months. It's usually years, sometimes a decade, 2 decades. And I say, well, surely then you'll agree with me, it's not going to take a month with a silver bullet, because if I had a silver bullet, I would sell it to you. I'd be a billionaire in dollars. Yes. But there is no silver bullet. It's what Rassi did. He built a team over 2 World Cups. In fact, he said he was planning for the 2023 World Cup to win that one, and he didn't expect to win the 2019 because that was all part of the run-up, right? It was part of his execution of the plan. And fortunately, his plan and his strategy was so well executed that he could achieve the goal, the strategic challenge that he was aiming at 4 years prior to. Yes. And that's why Covey is correct. And I decided if I can help firms just knock over the first domino of unlocking the potential and starting strategy with people, it could have the effect of knocking over all the other far heavier and far larger dominoes by just understanding how much human potential there is available to them in their teams.